Hi guys, how are you? Let's we start new topic, that is the introduction to combination. So in previous video you have already seen what is the meaning of the permutation, and we see definition, and also we see different type of the problem or daily life situation where we can use the permutation. Now one more important topic in our daily life related, that is the combination. So today we discuss why we need combination, or what is the important, or what is the meaning of the combination. So let's see. Regarding the combination, we take one example here, or we discuss a problem. We assume that there is a group of 3 lawn tennis players. These are the 3 lawn tennis players. Now problem says a team consisting of 2 players is to be formed. We want to form a team consisting of 2 players. So in how many ways can we do so? In how many ways can we do so? Means out of 3 players, in how many ways one can select a team of 2 players? So like there X, Y, Z. So you may select X and Y player together in a team, or Y or Z, or Z and X. So if someone write like this, Y and X, Z and Y, X and Z. So these teams are not different in previous one, because in this team X and Y player, here also X and Y, or Y, order is not important. So what we get here, order is not important. So we are considering either you can say X and Y or Y and X. Ram and Mohan and Ram. Both are team is same. Clear? So there is no order. Order either you first by Ram or Mohan. Mohan or Ram. So there is no difference between these. So only there are 3 possible ways. One can select a team of 2 players out of 3. That is only 3 teams. So this is known as combination. Combination of 2 players out of the given 3 players. We can construct the 3 teams. Clear? So each selection is called a combination. So this is known as a combination. Each selection is called a combination. So this is the definition you may call. So what is the meaning of the combination? A selection. In how many ways we can select a team of 2 players from the given 3 players, or available 3 players. So in combination, what is important? Order is not important. That you have to always consider. As you see in the case of the permutation, order is very important. But in the case of the combination, one can say order is not important, player is important, or objects are important. Which object you are selecting, that is important. So we may take one more example. 12% meet in a room and each shakes with the hand all the other. Now 12 persons are there in a room and they want to shake the hands to each other. So in how many ways they can shake the hands? Clear? So here you can say, suppose X person is shake hands with the Y, or Y with the X. Both are same. If X person shaking the hand with the Y, or Y is shaking the hand with the 1. So that is only one way. This is one selection. Clear? Similarly, X with Z, or Z with X, that is also one way. So it means what? How many arrangement are possible of 12 taking 2 at a time? X with Y, Y with X with Z, Z with X. Clear? A with B, B with B. Both are same. So A with B, 1 only. Or you can say B with A, that is 1. So how many way? Out of 12, only 2 we are taking. So there will be as many X as there are combination of 12 different taking 2 at a time. 2 at a time. So how many combination? That is equal to the number of selection of taking 2 objects out of 12. In how many way we can take 2 objects out of the given 12. Similarly, suppose we can say 7-point line on a circle. Now suppose we are given a circle and 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 7-point lies on the boundary of a circle. So now problem says how many chords can be drawn. So how many chords can be drawn? Like 1 and 7 point to join, or 7 or 1, both are same. 2 and 6 or 6 and 2. So order is not important. So how many chords can be drawn? That is equal to the number of combination selecting 2 points out of the 7. In how many ways we can select 2 points from the given 7. So the number of the required combination equal to the number of selection of 2 points from the given 7. So one may say we obtain the formula for finding the number of combination of n different objects taking R at a time. Suppose we are given total number of objects is n and taking at a time that is R. These are different objects are given. So that we can represent by the formula LCR. Like in the case of computation we write LPR. Similarly in the case of the combination one may write LCR. Combination taking R object out of the available N. Clear? That's why we written as LCR. Clear? Like suppose we can say different 4 objects. Now if we are 4 objects are given, like we already given the 3. Now suppose if you take the more object like A, B, C, D, there are 4 objects A, B, C and 2. Now taking 2 at a time. So how many we can select the combination or number when we are taking 2 at a time. So 2 at a time means you can take A and B, you can take A and C, you can take A and D. Similarly B and C, B and D and last C and D. So how many combination is there? Or selection is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the value of we can say 4C2 is 6. 4C2 is 6 because if you take B and A or C and A or B and A, C or B, D or B or D and so these are the arrangements that we have already learned in the case of the permutation. Their order is different here. But in combination, order is not important. Means AB and BA both are same. That's why we consider as a 1. This is the one combination. Similarly, AC and CA, different arrangement. But selection is same. We are selecting A and C or C and A. Both persons are same. So only one. Similarly for other. So the selection is less than the permutation. How much less? That you have to divide by the factorial selecting object. So if you want to find 4p2 as our formula, if you want to find the permutation 4p2, so factorial 4 upon 4 minus 2. So 4 into 3 into 2, that is 2. So how many? 12. So 12 permutations are there. 12 permutations or arrangements are there. Now if you talk about the combination, 6. So permutation is equal to into factorial 2. Because 6 if you multiply by 2, we get 12. So 6 into 2. Factorial 2 means 2. 2 into 1. So that's what we can say. This is the relationship between the combination and permutation. So in each combination there is a permutation. So how much? That depends on the value of selecting one. Here we are taking 2, then each selection have combination permutation as factorial 2 because we are 2. If you are selecting 3 out of 4, if you are taking 3 like this, 3 object, like we can take A, B, C or A, C, D. Clear? B, C, D. Clear? So similarly, we can take A, D and B. So in this way we can select the 3 out of 4. ABC, ABD and ACD, BCD side. Now similarly if you are taking the 4 or 5 different things, like here this is the 4, if you are taking 5, A, B, C, D, E. If we are given the 5 different objects and out of the 5 we have take 3 at a time. 3 at a time, then it will be ABC, ABD, ABE. We are taking 3 at a time. BCD, BCE, BCD, BCE, CDE and ACE, ACD, ACD, ADE and DDE. So now this one, out of 5, we are selecting 3. 5C, 3. So how many combinations are there? You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Clear? So this will be the 10. Now if you want to find their permutation, because each combination, like suppose this first one, if you take first one as a one combination, but if you select the permutation, we have already discussed, out of 3 we are selecting, then it can be written as ABC already given. One may be like B, A, C or C, A, B or B, C, A. Clear? Or A, C, B or C, B, A or C, B, C, A, B 6. So in this way you can how many find? 6. So each combination have 6 arrangements or permutation. So each combination should contain how many number of permutations that depend on the factorial of selecting object. Like here we are taking 2, then each combination have permutation factorial 2. Here we are selecting 3 objects. So each combination like ABC. ABC can be written in 6 ways. That is factorial 3. We can write factorial 3. So the value of the 10 is there, and if you want to find the value of 5p3, so factorial 5 upon factorial 5 minus 3. So 5 into 4 into 3 into 2. So factorial 2 cancels. So 20 into 3. Clear? So 20 into 3, that is 60. So this should be multiplied by 6. If you multiply this by combination by 6, then we get 60. It means what? The value of 5p3 equal to value of 5c3 into 6, or you can say factorial 3. So we are stabilizing the relationship between the combination and permutation. So here when we are selecting 2 objects, what is the relationship? We are multiplying the combination by factorial 2. When we are selecting 3 at a time, then this combination is multiplying with the factorial 3, because at a time we are taking 3. So when you are selecting R, then what is the relationship using these 2 rules? Similarly, you can take 3, 4, 5, 6 and up to R. So value of permutation, that is NPR, should be equal to NCR into factorial R. This is generalizing. What is the generalizing? The formula NPR, number of permutation of n distinct object when taking R, is equal to factorial R time of the number of the selection of the same object we taking same order. So we can say the number of the selection, combination means number of the selection, is always less than the number of the permutation. How much less? That you have to divide by this. So one may also write in this way. If you solve this one, LCR equal to NPR upon factorial R. So this is the formula for combination. So combination of the selection of the objects is equal to NPR upon factorial R. And you know the formula of NPR, factorial N upon factorial N minus R, and upon factorial R. So this is the formula for combination. So you may write this important formula, and you know that where NPR formula is factorial N upon factorial N minus R. So that we have already seen. So what is the formula for NCR? That is factorial N upon factorial R into factorial N minus R. Clear? Now we can say particular cases, the value of R may be from 0 to N. So we may take here values for different values. If R equal to N, if R equal to N, in this formula of NCR, if you put R as a N, so LCN, value of LCN equal to factorial n upon factorial n minus n into r. So in this formula we are substituting r equal to n. So this formula is converted to NCN factorial n upon n minus n. So you know that factorial n minus n factorial 0 and factorial 0 is 1 and factorial n divided with n. So 1 upon 1, that is 1. So what is the meaning of NCN? That is 1. But you know that value of NPN is factorial n. And you see in the case of the permutation, if we are taking number of permutation of n object taking all at a time. So when you are taking all at a time, number of permutation, that will be always equal to factorial n. But in the case of the combination, that when we are taking all available object at a time, then that is only 1. Like you can see example, if we have 11 players and we want to construct a team of 11 players. So in how many ways one can select a team of 11 players from the available 11 players? So that is there no option. Only one case is there. Clear? All 11 should be selected. Because order is not important. You have to select 11 players out of the available 11. So only one way is there. Similarly, if 3 lone tennis player is there or 2 lone tennis player are there, and you have to construct the team of 2 players. So again you can say in how many way we can select a team of 2 players from the 2 given or available players. So that is also one. So in the case of the combination 3C3 is 1, 2C2 is 1, 1C1 is 1. So that is the value. Now second case we have C r equal to 0. So if we are taking r equal to 0, then how many combinations are? So in this formula again we put r equal to 0. So LC 0 factorial n upon n minus 0 into factorial 0. So n minus 0, that is n, and value of factorial 0 is 1. So again this is 1. So LC0 is 1. So that is very important. Counting the combination is merely counting the number of ways in which some or all objects at a time are selected. Now we are selecting no element. R equal to 0 means kya? That is we are not selecting anyone. So in how many ways one cannot select any element? It means we are deselecting all the elements. Selecting nothing, it means we are not selecting all. So that will be done in only one way. That's why we can say value of NC0 is also 1. Okay? Suppose we have a team of 11 players and we want to construct a team of no player. It means we are not selecting anyone. It means we are selecting all the players. So that will be done in one way. So we can say that selecting nothing is the same as leaving behind all. Leaving behind all, that will be done in only one way. So that's why this is very important. LCM value is 1, LC0 is 1. So one may be write LCM equal to LC0. So for this formula, R may be greater than equal to 0 or less than equal to n. NCR formula factorial n upon factorial n minus r into factorial r, where r is greater than equal to 0 and less than equal to n. Clear? So we see one more formula for this. Like say, what is the value of NC n minus R? NC n minus R means we are replacing R as a n minus R. NCR means out of n objects we are taking R at a time. Now NC n minus R means we are taking the objects or element that is n minus R. So using this formula we put R as n minus R in this formula. So what we get? Factorial n is always n equal to upon factorial n, here n is n minus R is n minus R into factorial R, here R is replaced by n minus R. So one may solve factorial n minus plus into factorial n minus R. So what we get? N and minus n cancel out. So what we get? Factorial n upon this is only left here factorial R into factorial n minus R. Which is what? Again we get the same formula. That is factorial n upon factorial R into factorial n minus. So this is the formula. Again that is NCR. So what we get? So one may say that NC n minus R is equal to NCR. So this is also very important result, that is the selecting R object out of n object is same as rejecting n minus R. So one may say in how many ways we can select the R object out of n is the same as to rejecting the remaining element n minus R. So in how many way you can reject the n minus R object is the same as you have selecting R. So that's it, NC n minus R. Suppose we are given 15 players, out of 7 you have to select. So in how many way one can select a team of 7 players out of available 15 players? That is same as to rejecting the remaining players. In how many way one can reject the remaining players? Means 8 players. 15 minus 7 is. So this is 8. So both are equal. Selecting R is same as rejecting the remaining. So in how many way one can select a team of 7 players, or in how many way one can reject the 8 players from the 15. So both are same. So this is the basic concept of the combination. So one may easily find. Clear? Now one more important point is there, NCA equal to NCB. Now suppose if we are given NCA equal to NCB, then either A equal to B, because both value of the combination are equal. Clear? So one may write total both have same object, that is N. Out of N, one side we are selecting A and one side we are B. So value is same. It is only possible when either A equal to B or A equal to N minus B. So you can say this way, either A equal to B, like NC5 equal to NC5. Matter is finished. Otherwise, if this is not possible, then this can be also written as NC N minus A equal to NCB. So here A equal to B or here N minus A equal to B. So NC N minus A. So that you can say N minus A equal to B or N equal to A. So there are two possibilities. When you find total number of objects are same and combination are also equal, but we are selecting the different objects, then either A equal to B, you should select the same. If you are not selecting the same, it means the total n should be equal to sum of selecting, like 7 plus either 7 equal to 8. If 7 equal to not 8, here as you see this is the fixed value and we know that 7 is not equal to 8, then add this 7 plus 8, 50. So you can say if NCA equal to NCB, then either A equal to B or you have n equal to A plus B. So this should be V10. Now one important formula we have to also prove, that say by using this formula a very important result is there. So one may say write down this NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to n plus 1 CR. This is the theorem, or you can say result. NCR plus NCR minus 1 equal to n plus 1 equal to C. So you have to prove left hand side equal to right hand side. So left hand side you can consider and simplify NCR plus NCR minus 1. So using formula NCR can be replaced as factorial n upon r into n minus 1. This formula we have to use. So this NCR upon into factorial r. Now here also we use the formula of NCR. R is replaced by r minus 1. So factorial n upon factorial n minus r. R means here r minus 1 into factorial r. R means r minus 1. So we may write here left side you can say numerator r same. So one may we write so factorial n you can take common in the numerator. So factorial n upon 1 upon now n minus r into factorial r plus 1 upon this open the bracket n minus r plus 1 into factorial r minus 1. Now one may be write factorial n. Now you have to take LCM before that you make the equal. So n minus r plus 1 can be converted into this and factorial r can be converted into this. So we can write here 1 upon factorial n minus r. Now factorial r can be written as r into r minus 1, 1 less. And n minus r plus 1 can be written as n r plus 1 factorial n minus r into r minus. Now you can take common the factorial r minus 1 and here also factorial r minus 1 factorial n. So all these you take common. So factorial n upon factorial r minus 1 into factorial n minus r. So if you take all these common, then we have here left only 1 upon r. So see here 1 upon r plus 1 upon n minus r plus 1. Now take LCM. So one may write here factorial n into factorial r minus 1 into n minus r into n minus r plus 1 plus r upon r into n minus r plus 1. So r cancel out. So in the numerator you have n into factorial n and in denominator we have r into factorial so r minus 1 into r. So that can be written as a factorial r and n minus r plus 1 upon into factorial n minus r. So that can be written as n minus r plus 1. So factorial n minus r minus 1. So this can be written as a factorial n plus 1. So one may be proved this, the factorial n plus 1 upon factorial r into n plus 1 minus r. So that is factorial n plus 1 minus r into factorial r. And